Hi Crafty friends, Lacey here, Cheeky Bum, and I am back with a Temu haul. Now, I have not done a Temu haul in a little bit. Temu's just not the same as it has been, so I think I've only ordered maybe 3 times since tariffs, maybe a little bit more. But I thought that I would share what I got with you from this order. I wanted to order, I don't know if I'll order again this month or like before Christmas or probably after Christmas. I don't really know. A lot of it is Christmas, but you will see some Halloween because I love Halloween and Halloween is all year to me. And that is what brings me joy the most is Halloween crafting. So that's probably what I'll focus on a little bit here and there throughout the year. I will say that going through here, there are a couple flops, but then there's some that have really surprised me. So I'm just going to get into it. I did not write down the pricing, but I do have my iPad here with my order so that I can share with you the pricing that I paid at the time of order. And, you know, you can do with that what you want. And I mean, I feel like I just don't get as much for, or the amount of things for as much as I spend compared to what I used to. But anyway, neither here nor there. The first thing I have to show you is this roll of Christmas wrapping paper. It is cats and it is meant to be funny. One of my sons is a cat dad and I just thought it would be really funny and cute to get this wrapping paper. It says that it's 16.93 inches by 196.85 inches. I mean, it feels pretty decent. I don't know if you can see the top of the roll. It does look like it has a decent amount. Let me see. I don't want to unwrap it completely, but I do want to feel it. I paid $8.43 for this. So yes, it is on the pricey side, but it is novelty wrapping paper. So, you know, it is what it is. I want to feel it. I mean, it feels like wrapping paper. It's not any thicker or thinner than I want to say, like, you know, a normal wrapping paper. It's not like luxury wrapping paper that's real thick. It is on the thinner side. But it is just too funny. It's just got these cats and it says Merry Xmas. And of course the X is on a naughty bit. But I think it's funny. And I think that my son and his girlfriend are going to get a kick out of that. So I'm excited for that. Next up are these beads. And I feel like this is the biggest flop. Not really what I ordered. So these beads, I'm going to show you on my iPad. Hopefully there's not too much glare. I wanted these nice, like chocolatey brown berry type of beads. Now there are two color stories, right? So there's this color story that's brown, different shades of brown and white. And then there's this color story that has maybe a couple shades of green, a cranberry, a couple shades of brown, and a cream. And that's what I thought I was getting. That's what I ordered. And I mean, they weren't super expensive. I paid $3.18 for 20 pieces. They are cheaper now, so I probably will ask for a price adjustment. I don't know what I'm going to do. But these are not the colors I was expecting. This brown is not brown. It looks like a yellow. I don't know. These are like the flocked beads as well. The green is not bad. The red is more of a bright red, which is okay, but I thought it was going to be more of a cranberry. The cream is okay. There's a lot of cream. But I really just wanted some brown because I thought that this, sorry, I'm going to pull in one other thing. So I got these bows, these little velvet bows that are cream, brown, and green. I thought I would get the beads. It would match very well. I feel like this color scheme works really well with the new Michael's gingerbread. Is it gingerbread forest this year? I thought that this could be really cute and really colorful. And I'm really disappointed in these beads because this is not what I ordered. I mean, I guess I can say the cream and the green maybe, but the red is not a cranberry red, which is fine. I'll still use the red. Those will be fine. But these browns are not brown. These are these are like a lemony, I don't know, color. It's not even a yellow. It's like a, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I paid $3.15 and now they are cheaper. It says that they are $2.92. but it's just not the same color story. Even if the younger one, like the lighter one, the browns, I mean, I could see maybe this being mistaken for this, but like, yeah, where are the chocolatey browns? Like I'm not feeling that. And this is still not the same as, you know, this lighter brown. So I'm kind of disappointed in these. Not what I was expecting. They were rolling around in the bag, and this bag was open. And then there was a hole in my Temu bag as well that was taped up, but I counted everything. Everything is right. There are the 20 beads in here, but still not super happy with those. But these bows, ooh, I paid a little bit more for these too, but you get 60, and it's supposed to technically be 4 color. Oh, maybe not. So I paid $5.90 for 60 pieces. And this is what you're getting. You get the 3 colors. I feel like these are pretty legitimate. Can I make little bows myself? Yes. It probably would have cost me more than that to get the 3 different colors to make the bows. But I feel like they're pretty good. I liked the colors. I thought I was like, ooh, the matching beads. Like I said, these were a little pricey. These are a little bit more now than what I spent for them, but I think that they are cute and will go with what I want to do with them. So they're all right. They're not bad. I feel like this one's like a little dirty. I'm going to inspect. But you do get 60 in there, so that's a pretty decent amount. I'll inspect them all and see like if it, you know, I see it, like, especially the cream ones. The cream ones are kind of dirty, and it's not that it's like felt from the green. It's like dirt from the glue or the heat that they're using to seal these with. See, almost every single one of the cream ones is dirty in some aspect. So I know, kind of disappointed in the quality of things right now, especially, you know, for the price. So I paid $5.77 for 60 mini bows in 3 different colors. I did get some chiffon ribbons. I got browns because, again, I'm doing like some gingerbread crafts, and I thought that brown would be nice. This was 3 rolls. I paid $3.85 for these. I do like getting them from Temu. I feel like you get pretty decent sized rolls. I have gotten them from Amazon before, and the rolls just don't feel as big. I do like the colors. They are cool toned. I thought maybe the one would be like a little bit more rich, but I mean they match the colors pretty well on the pictures. So I mean, I guess nothing really to complain about. I thought, no, I mean, these ones are not quite the same. These are more warm toned than cool toned on here, and then this one I feel is a little matches pretty well. These ones not so much. But again, they'll be used. I feel like they're usually a pretty good price. And I love using these chiffon ribbons. I use them all the time in my crafting. I did also pick up a red. Oh, let's see where the red is. I paid just as much for this red as I did the 3 rolls of the brown. I think so. So the brown rolls were $3.85 for 3 rolls. And this one was $3.07 for 1 roll. And I must have thought it was going to be a bigger roll. I mean, it's slightly bigger, but not really. Let's see. I feel like it matches pretty well. I mean, I just didn't have this type of red. This is a little bit brighter red than in the photo. But I mean, I'm not really complaining about it. Anyway, it is what it is. I must I don't know. Sometimes I usually try to like find, if I can find the same product but slightly cheaper, I'll do that, but I must not have tried very hard to find other reds or rolls of red for a better price. But yeah, you got to watch it. So sometimes you get a really good deal on these, sometimes you don't. This roll is bigger, don't get me wrong, but I got 3 rolls in 3 different colors for the same price as one, you know, slightly cheaper for 1 roll. of one color. So it is what it is. I also have still been in my clay era and thought that I was gonna do some clay. Have I played with clay since I got all the ones for Halloween? No, but you know, it is what it is. I've liked to play with clay for a very long time, before it even really got popular. I have dabbled in clay for many, many years. I do have a 3D printer. I probably could make these myself. Will I? Probably not, because I'm not very good at designing stuff. I mean, like on paper and pencil, but computer designing really bothers my head. I suffer from headaches, so computer designing is just not my forte. I do have a son that does a lot of engineer work and will design stuff for me if I ask him to, but I just haven't. So this is a poison apple. I paid $238 for this one, and it just, you know, looks like a poison apple. So I just thought that this would be cute, not even just for Halloween, but you know, if I ever do Disney anything, most likely I'll do villainy type of stuff. This one is a little cheaper than what I paid, so this one's $226. I paid $238, so like a 10-cent difference. I could ask for a refund if I want. I also got, where's this one? This one is a nutcracker. This is what the nutcracker looks like. It's just one piece. But I thought that this could be some cute charms. I really do like nutcracker stuff. So I do like it when they come in little cases like this. Just kind of looks like this. Again, it is 3D printed. I paid $334. Everything is slightly cheaper right now, probably from Black Friday. Or yeah, like just November deals, Black Friday deals. So I probably will ask for some price adjustments on some of this stuff. I also got this little gingerbread. You get a boy and a girl. And they are nice. I like the size. They're just small and cute. So these will be fun to play with, and this is kind of what they're looking like. I paid $279 for those. I did also get, this one is like a skeleton one. I feel like this one's gonna be a pain in the ass. I paid $644 for this. I probably thought that it was gonna be bigger than what it is. Looks like this. It is cheaper now. Almost everything I've ordered is cheaper now, so I probably will try to do some kind of price adjustment. And it is just bone pieces, because I thought, oh, I can use like different body pieces if I don't have to use, you know, put it all together. I could just do the skull. I will say that the print quality feels cheaper than some of the other ones. I mean, because they are all 3D printed, but this stuff, it just feels kind of fragile and cheap. And look how tiny like these little arm bones are. Like they're just so tiny. Yeah, I don't know about this. Like I said, the quality is just not amazing. I mean, it does give you the sizing, so I did know that they were going to be quite small. But this does say that it is, maybe it is a ½ inch. I don't know. But anyway, live and let learn for me. I don't think that this one was quite worth the price. But I also thought it would be cool to do like, you know, a hot pink or lime green skeleton. So I don't know. I don't know if these will be finicky or not. These ones will definitely cut pretty well. I just don't know. These ones are just so much thinner, and the quality is just not as good as the other ones. Let's see. Next, I ordered these beads. These are 500 beads. These are 6 millimeter, and they're supposed to be all matte, but I do see some shiny ones in here. Especially these pink ones. So some kind of shiny pink got mixed in here. But again, I just wanted a nice assortment of colored beads. They do have all different sizes. I got the smallest one, the 6 millimeter, and this is kind of what they looked like. And they look like the picture, except for, yeah, there's pink that are pretty shiny. But I like the colors. I like the mixed colors, so I can have, like, you know, just a few of every color that I might possibly need. I paid $297 for those. And they're $3.73 right now, so they're more expensive. And then I definitely got some dies, but this is a mini wax seal, and it's a little gingerbread. I paid $5.45 for it. It is now $5.55. They do have an assortment of different ones. I got the gingerbread because, again, I'm doing gingerbread. A lot of gingerbread crafts, so this is the size of it. I like the little mini ones. I don't know why. I just like little things. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, I do like things on the little side, the miniature side. So that's cute. I haven't broke out wax seal stuff in a while, but I need to because I have the stuff and I just, you know, I need to play. There's also these in here. I did not order these. And I know I've heard people say it before, and I've said before too, where I feel like sometimes there's just stuff added to the order. I mean, these were only $1.51, I think is what I paid. But I would not have ordered these because, I mean, they're cute and all, but it's just not something I'd order. I don't think I really need any of these in my stash of Christmas stuff. And these all look matte, and these are all shiny. So these do not look like the picture. They are shiny little resin pieces, and they're all right. But these look like they're more clay. They're more matte textured. They don't look like the picture. And this is just not something I would have clicked on and put in my cart. Now, could it have been an accident? Possibly. But again, they don't look like the picture. And if anything, I probably would have ordered like the Santa is really cute, but knowing this is mixed, and I usually do mix lots like this, I don't think that this is one of them. I would have probably just wanted the Santa, to be honest. Like, I have gingy little flatbacks of boys and girls, so this is just not something I needed, and they look really cheap. And this is, I don't think I would have ordered this. I don't know how these got on my order. And I know that Tony has said that before, Craft Purge, that she felt like stuff was added to her order, stuff that she didn't think that she ordered. I've gotten that before. Sometimes it's doubled. Like, why would I want 2 of those? Like, that's not, yeah. I don't quite understand things sometimes, but it is what it is. We're going to get into some dies. I did order some dies. Mainly Christmas, but there are some Halloween dies in here as well. Trying to find it. So these ones are little gondolas. I did order some other skiing dies that I showed. I think they were an AliExpress haul, but I like the ski gondolas, the lifts, if you might say. Both of my boys are skiers, and I thought that these would be really cute on some cards to go along with all the other ski things that I had gotten. I really love how these looked. So I might have to pull out some magic. I do have like snow techs and some other things, but these are just adorable. So these are really cute. I paid $2.17 for these. They are small, but for $2.17, I don't think that's too bad. Next up are these. These are a lot smaller than I thought they would be. These are, they're just like a little gingy, like gingerbread house, like making stuff. Like, this is the inspo picture. So I knew that they were going to be small, but this must be a really small, this is like a 3x3 card or something. So yeah, I mean, I knew that they were going to be on the small side. Sometimes it's hard to tell when you just get measurements. And honestly, I thought that I waited on this. I was like, oh, I don't know if I need this or not. I paid $2.13 for them, and this is the size. But I think for tags, bookmarks, stuff like that, I think that this will be fine. I think they're cute. I'm hoping that all these details will come through of the bowls and the house and stuff. They should. So hopefully I can make those cute. Next I picked up this popcorn garland. Just because I thought it was cute. I haven't made a popcorn garland in a long time, since my boys were young. This is currently unavailable, so hopefully I can find some pictures. Just scrolling, I don't see anything. I paid $2.57 for this, so you're not going to be able to see all the detail, but you get the little popcorn pieces, and then of course your little cranberries, and then you can just kind of pop them up, you know, every so often so that it looks a little bit more 3D. Yeah, I can't show you a picture because it's unavailable, and I'll try to look and see if I can't find it through a different seller or something. I hate when they do that and you can't even see it. So, I mean, all I have to go on is, you know, a picture of this in my shopping cart, but popcorn garland. And I got this little spiderweb garland. This is currently out of stock too, so I cannot show you, but you get a little spider and you get the spider web. I'll probably cut this out, like maybe 2 different colors and stack them to give it more dimension. This was only $1.79, and this was in my cart from probably Halloween, and I didn't purchase it yet, so I just went ahead and got them because they were a good price. Same way with this candy corn that was only $1.79 as well. Let's see. Yeah, these are both out of stock now, but you get this other candy corn so that you can layer these ones. I wish, I must have, like, I think I seen the same seller, I'm sure, seen this one first, and I was like, oh, that would be really cute to make this, like, little 3D, like, put it on a card or something like that, and I thought that this was going to be the same, but again, I think I would have to cut this out twice in order for, like, to get a layered effect, but they are cute, and they were pretty cheap. I was thinking card making and stuff. I got this little skelly guy. Let's see. Oh, he's currently unavailable as well. A lot of the Halloween stuff probably will be. I paid $3.86 for him, but he does have a background. And I liked that all the bones were connected, so it won't be like a lot of paper piecing. I mean, I don't mind paper piecing, but when it gets excessive, I don't love it. And I liked his size. Let's say it says that he is almost 4 inches with, you know, the shadow piece. He's cute. And then there's this skeleton. Let's see him. He was $2.98, so he was a good price, but I feel like he's going to be a good size. Let's see. Did they say what's... Like, I think I seen the card and I was like, oh, he should maybe be like, this to me looks like a 4x4 or 4x6, but he's definitely taller than that. So they didn't give dimensions. So I don't, oh, they do, but it's hard to tell. I feel like he's going to be quite tall. So let's see. So just the body. Just the body without the head is like 3 1/4. And then you have almost 1 3/4 inches for one piece of leg. So that's 3 inches with the leg. So he's gonna be like 6.5 inches tall. Like, he's gonna be a tall guy, but I thought that this could be really cool. Again, I like skeletons, but by looking at this, I mean, you see like the hand, so you can see that it's gonna be a decent size, but this photo throws it off. It makes it look like, oh, he can fit on like a 6x6 card, and that's not the case. Like, this piece of paper is at least an 8x8. That being said, I paid, again, $2.93 for him, so a decent price. I got this little skeleton bear. Let's see where he is. I thought he was cute. I seen a couple other people play with him. He was $2.17. I do like things on the spooky side, so I was like, I can use him for Halloween and Christmas because I could put a little Santa hat on him and have him be a spooky teddy. He looks like he's about 2.5 inches. Yeah, about 2.5. But I think he's cute. I paid $2.17 for him. I got this set. Let's see, hold on. I'll show you. Oh no, the skeleton bear is unavailable, so hopefully I can find pictures of him. I got this little spooky set. Where's this one at? Oh, this one's unavailable too. A lot of the Halloween stuff is unavailable. I only paid $2.18 for this one, but you get the skull, you get some like fall foliage, you get a bat, you get a hat, a pumpkin. I don't know. I must have thought it was cute. Otherwise, I wouldn't have ordered it, and it was only $2.80. So, and then I got this little die set, which is like a rosette type of die. This one was, let's see what I pay for this. It's more expensive now. I paid $2.59. Looks like it's $3 something now. But I seen like, you know, this type of picture and I was like, oh, that's really cute. I like that idea that you could put this behind a rosette, or make it, you know, your own. This rosette piece is so small. You would have to cut so many of these. I don't know about that. This is super tiny as well. I don't know if I really wanted or like was in it for the rosette pieces itself. I think it was more like these circle pieces that I thought were interesting. And like this, I was like, ooh, the center of like, you know, the rosette would be really cute. I usually just do a round circle punch, but I was like, oh, that could be cute. And I liked the shapes of these and the sizes. But again, I don't know if I'll use these because I feel like you're going to have to cut so many of those out. That seems like a lot of work to me. I like to do things on the easy side if I can. Well, let's see what else I have here. This is like a little winter hat. I think there was gloves that were kind of like this too, and they were out of stock. So this one I paid, let's see, $2.65. It's $2.65 now. But it's like a little sweater type of hat. And there were like gloves that were like this too, but I don't think it was in stock. So I just got the hat. But I like the size of it. It's like not too big, not too small. So it'll fit on a tag. I like the pom-pom you get from it. This would be even cute if it was bigger as well, but I don't mind the smaller size. So I think, I don't know, just the base of the hat is like just over 2.5 inches. Of course, like with the pom-pom on it would be bigger, but you could definitely punch a hole through this and make it a tag if you wanted. And that's probably what I'll end up doing, is making some tags with that. And then this one was super cute. The picture definitely got me. It's like these little hands with presents and different things you can put in there. Let's see, I paid $4.87 for this, and it is now $4.05. But these pictures were just so cute. Look at this. I thought it was adorable. I liked that, you know, I could make whatever color arms and hands that I wanted. I liked that the little things were really cute to put in the hands. You get like mistletoe, you get ornaments, you get a little gingerbread, there's stars, there's little string lights, which I do like string lights. This might be a slightly better picture of all the little things you get. I don't have any of these. I didn't even see if there was an option of getting like sentiments to go with it, but I liked like, oh, the little mug was really cute. Where's the mug? Oh, here's the mug. There's a bell. I just thought they were cute. I liked the different little gestures that the hands are doing. So that's why I got that one. And then this one is super cute. I don't know how I came across this one. I think it was recommended to me because I liked these. And these are just like little hands holding a mug. Like, how cute are those? I think these were a little on the pricey side too, but you get these like little mitten hands. It's like a gingerbread and hot cocoa swap. So I liked the little cocoa mugs. I thought they were cute. I seen this little card and I was like, that is adorable. You get little sweater pieces, so if you want them to have little sweaters on. I just thought that this was really cute. I paid $7.21 for it. It's the same price. But I liked it. Oh, like, yeah, just the little things you can do with the cocoa. I don't know. I just thought it was adorable, and I really liked it. So that's it for the dies. I did get a few stamps. I got this candy cane stamp. This one was $4.86, and it's just a candy cane background. I just thought it would be cute. And I could use embossing powder or something like that on these as well. Color them in. I could do so many different things. I just thought it was cute. I don't have a whole lot of Christmas stamps, so I probably will end up ordering more. It's the same price. No, it's a little cheaper. So I paid $4.86. It is now $4.62. I also picked up these little lip stamps. I think this is an impulse buy. This was just kind of shown to me. These were $3.09, but I was like, oh, these could be really cute for like Valentine's Day. Oh, it's like half the price now. So they didn't show any pictures of it being stamped. So hopefully you'll be able to see all the details of the lips. But I was thinking like Valentine's Day, multiple, I don't know. I just think that they're cute. I do like lips and mouths for some reason. I don't know, eyeballs. Apparently I like body parts. I know that sounds weird and creepy, but I thought that these were really cute. We have a lot of lip dyes, and I thought, oh, this would be really cute on the inside of the card to put in a little corner, like you know, a kiss, you know, just a little kiss mark, or on the envelopes or something like that. I don't know. I just thought it was cute. And they are, you know, pretty inexpensive. And then I got this. I haven't done like stencil type of work in a while, but this was checkered. I do like my checkered, and I seen some of the pictures and I was like, oh, those are really cute. I'm hoping that I can play with this, and it's, you know, turns out pretty good. It's pretty inexpensive. Yeah, I paid $1.69. It's $1.14 now, but even at that price, I didn't think it was bad. I also picked up some more rubber gloves. I thought maybe they'd come in a box, but I've been watching the price again when I'm working with resin or clay, so I'm not getting fingerprints on stuff, or, you know, resin just not good on the skin. I thought rubber gloves would be cute. These are size medium. They're a 30 piece. I got them in the pink. Of course, pink is more expensive than any other color. I paid $4.26 for these. Let's see, for the same price. They're $4.22 now. So just know that they don't come in a box. They come in a bag. Surprise, surprise. I forgot that I got these. These are just a little acrylic pieces. These, I think they were inexpensive. I think they were in my cart for a while and they were cheap. Yeah, $1.59. This is kind of what they look like. And they do look like the picture. You only get 10 pieces, but I've gotten a couple of these in swaps, and I wanted some more because they're just so cute. They remind me of DCWV, like, is it Halloween? Happy Halloween, Happy Haunts? I don't know. They're just kind of cutesy. And they're glittery, and yeah, they're just cute. You get 2 of everything. So you get the little skull. I think it's just like the skull face is really cute. You get a little bat, a witch hat, a boo, and the boo has a little ghost in there, and then you get some little spiders as well. Looks like there's holes in the spiders, but not little holes in anything else. So these are more like flatbacks. I could drill a hole through them though with my little resin drill, but I just thought that they were really cute. Again, I had gotten some in a swap and like a little embellishment box, and I was like, oh, I need more of those because they're super cute. So I have one more thing. I got these little they're like Halloween pinup kind of girls. So it's a 20 assorted pack, vintage Christmas. I paid $4.62 for them. Now they're only $3.08. But they kind of gave me like vintage, like pinup, like postcard vibes. But I just thought they were really cute. They're a good quality. You could definitely, if you have a postcard stamp, you could stamp the back of these. I was thinking, you know, December Daily, junk journal type of style. I feel like they're all going to be like this girl. Like they're all going to look like her. So like blondish hair, rosy cheeks. So I don't think I'm going to get much diversity out of these, unfortunately. But I liked the colors, like the, you know, the few pictures that they did show, I was like, oh, those are really, I liked the mints, the teals, the pinks, the greens, were very cute. But yeah, they all look the same. Unfortunately, there's not much diversity in these, but I'm not going to say they aren't cute. They are really cute. So that is my Temu haul. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. There's a couple things, like I said, there's a couple things that were hits and a couple things that were misses. I feel like that's, you know, just the name of the game with Temu. I will link everything that I'm able to link down below. I know that I kind of showed you pictures on my iPad, which I normally don't do, but I will insert pictures of the dies as well if I can get them. A lot of them are going to be unavailable. The Christmas ones all seem like they were available. The Halloween ones, you know, it's past season. But yeah, the beads were the biggest fail for me, unfortunately. But again, it is what it is. A decent haul. But there are some more things that I definitely want. I just don't think the prices are as good. If you order from a local, like the local warehouse, they get here after the normal thing. So I don't think that the local warehouse is worth it. Yeah, I just don't think it is. There is, like, you can filter through and, you know, only look at the stuff that's coming from straight from Temu instead of, you know, all of the warehouses. That's what I think I prefer. They come faster. You don't have to have a minimum order. You're not paying for the shipping and stuff like that. Yada, yada, yada. It is what it is. It's not the same place as it was, you know, a year ago, a year and a half ago. You know, it's just not the same. I wish it was. Maybe it'll go back to normal eventually, or, you know, how it was eventually. We'll see. But anyway, this is my Temu haul. Again, I will link everything that I can down below. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.